Let's take a look at some of the Toyota Tacoma's forgotten features. Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hey, that's right, today I want to take a look at a few of the forgotten features on the Toyota Tacoma, maybe even some that you're not aware of. Now, first off, let me tell you, these are little things just to make your life a little bit easier, a little bit more convenient. They're not going to increase your horsepower, they're not going to make it ride smoother, but they are pretty cool. So, first of all, we have to take a walk back here to the rear. You know, I hear a lot of times people complain about the gas cap, particularly that there's nowhere to hang it, nothing to do with it, right? I mean, unless you get one of those aftermarket things that goes in here, it just kind of rattles around. And if you don't have the off-road version with this black trim piece here, well, then you worry about it dinging and banging up your paint, right? Well, if you never noticed, there is this little clip right here. It happens to be the clip that holds the gas cap shut, or the gas door shut, right? Well, it also doubles as a holder for your gas cap. And you may have noticed this little curly Q kind of thing in here. Well, that's so you can extend the length of this a little bit, right? I mean, why else would it be there? Now, how it works? Pretty simple. Pull it up here like so, and just pull. And it goes right in. That's how you stow your gas cap when you're filling it up. Here, one more time. Let me show you how easy it is, right? Just pull it up and stick it in. That's it. No need to put any aftermarket craziness on here or anything. You already have it. Next up is the seat belt clip for the rear seat belts in the back. I hear a lot of complaints from people, or I hear them now and then. People complaining about their seat belt rattling around back there. You know, if they have all the windows down, the sunroof open. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Back here in the back, you know, if you have everything down and there's wind blowing, then the seat belt can kind of rattle around back here. You know, it makes noise. It gets to be a bit distracting after a while. Well, there is a solution here that you may not be aware of. Easiest way to access it, first of all, let's put the seat up. Let's put the seat top down here. And then over here on the inside, and hopefully there's enough light here. Let's see. Right there. You guys might be able, yeah, there you go. You can see it right here, right? This is a clip for this seat belt to keep it from doing this while you're driving around. All you do is slide it right in. It actually pulls out just a hair, make it easier to get it in. And then it slides right back in, just like that. That keeps this seat belt from bouncing around at least so much. It's not to say it still can't make a little bit of noise, but this thing is rather heavy and it's going to almost silence it from bouncing around back there. Next up, while we're still here in the back of the truck, are the rear headrests. Again, I hear some complaints about people saying they're in the way, and they really are in the way. There's not a huge space in the rear window here to see out, and this takes up a good amount of it. But if you weren't aware, you can simply raise the headrest by pushing the button in like so. And then it will come forward like that. That's going to open up your sight line, or your line of view, much more here between the top of the back of the headrest and the rear window. Of course, you can take them all the way out if you want. Just continue to pull them up, push in the button over here, and they will come all the way out. There's a button on each side, one here and one here. You could remove them all together. And by the way, while we're talking about that, if you decide to do that, there are holes in the back of the seats that fold up to stow those in. So you don't just have to throw them in the back of the truck somewhere and then they're bouncing and rolling around all over the place. Those tabs, or studs if you will, right here, actually fit in these holes. Next up are little grocery bag clips hidden behind the back seats. Now, there aren't tons of them, but they are there. Makes it very convenient if you're just making a short trip to the grocery store or something like that, and you want a place to be able to hang these bags. You know, these bags that roll all over the place, and then whatever you had in them is all over inside the back of your truck, and the bag probably is blown out of the window while you were driving around. But there are clips behind the seats. Now, all you have to do, of course, is put the bottom up, pull the top down, and hang them right here on these clips. It's right there. Let me show you. Very simple to do, and it will keep your stuff from flailing around all over the place in the back of the truck. You can also just sit the things there. It'll keep stuff just from rolling all over the place. And you can probably hang, I don't know, maybe a couple of them, maybe 3, depending on how much is in the bag, on those clips. There's also another one over on the other side, behind the bigger front folding part of the seat. Now, this next one solves a very annoying problem. I don't know how many times I've been in the back of somebody's vehicle and we stop, we're going to a restaurant or wherever we're going. I go to get out, I hit the door handle, and the door won't open. Now, the truck's unlocked, and there's a reason for it. There, of course, is a safety feature on the truck. It's a little child safety lock right here. If it's up, like it is right now, you can open the door. But if you put it down, like so, you cannot open the door from the inside. Somebody has to run around and unlock that door for you. Now, if you have a complex where you need to be waited on all the time, maybe you want to flip that so that it always locks and the person driving, maybe your spouse, doesn't really know why that door doesn't open. Just tell them there's something wrong with it or a setting that you won't find, and you'll always have somebody to come around and open that rear door for you. But if you weren't aware, that's a safety feature so that your kids can't just hop out of the car as soon as you stop or pull up or while you're driving down the road. Okay, the last one, number 6, has to do with your cell phone holder. We have to hop in the truck so I can show you this. That's always a struggle. Let's get in here. There we go. We're in the truck now. Really need a grab handle over there. But anyway, it's your cell phone, and it has to do with the center console area right here. You notice there's a slot here, right? Well, that slot must serve some sort of a purpose. And what I think it's for is to stick your cell phone in there. If you don't have a holder like I do, a recent addition to the truck there. But if you don't, it's a convenient place to sit your cell phone right in here. I mean, it can slip around in there a little bit, but you can see it can't ever fall out. It's always going to be right there. Now, some might say, well, that's what the slot's for in the front. Well, if you've tried that, your phone really doesn't go all the way down. I mean, you can put your phone there, obviously. You can certainly put your phone in the center and just kind of lay it in there. But if you're like me and you do that, or have done that, your phone's going to rattle around and fall down eventually. So you just lay it down in there like so, and it keeps your phone nice and secure right in this slot. Nice little added touch, I think, on Toyota's part. Anyway, I just wanted to go through, show you guys a few of the little forgotten features for your convenience that Toyota has added to the truck. Maybe you forgot about them, maybe you never knew about them, but there you go, just a few little things. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know if I left anything off, if there's something else that I'm missing that would benefit me. I'd be very interested. Also, real quick, shameless plug, if you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is RobMotive JT, recent name change to that channel, RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Don't forget to click that notification bell, and if you wouldn't mind, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.